ಅವಳನ್ನು ಸಾಯಿಸಬೇಕು, ಅವಳನ್ನು ಬಿಡಬಾರ್ದು. ಅವಳನ್ನು ಕಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಅವಳನ್ನು ಸಾಯಿಸಬೇಕು, ಬಿಡಬಾರ್ದು.
Deodurga, meaning God's village, a part of Hyderabad Karnataka region, is in the state of Karnataka and is also a taluk headquarters in the district of Raichur. Though called God's village, it is the most backward taluk of the state of Karnataka. It is an arid area with rocky hills and scarce rainfall. About 91.4% of the people live in rural areas and they are basically farmers who own small land holdings or landless daily laborers. Majority of the people belong to the scheduled caste, scheduled tribe. Scanty rainfall, parched agricultural land, widespread unemployment, adult illiteracy, large families, lack of proper schools, child labor, child marriage, malnutrition, high rate of infant mortality, etc. are the major problems faced by the people in God's village. The Salesian presence in the building of the God's village became a reality in Deodurga in the year 1996. The Salesians focused on the socio-economic and pastoral uplift of the people of the place, with equal emphasis on social transformation. The scattered Catholics in the taluka were identified and their pastoral needs were cared for. In the year 2000, a parish under the name Sahya Mata Devalaya was established, with 2 substations. The ASMI sisters joined the Salesians as collaborators to the mission in the same year. In a society rampant with vices, the children are the worst affected. Among the different approaches made to alleviate the sad situation in the villages, the Salesians stressed on the need for education to break the vicious cycle of social evils. Thus, they opened a home to board children, both boys and girls, from the remote villages and sent them to nearby schools. Quality education remained a dream for God's village until the Salesians started a school in the year 2003. With the participation of the villagers and the support and encouragement of like-minded people, the school remains today as an icon for quality education and what a village can achieve if they dream big. As an add-on to regular schooling, adult education and evening study centers were started in the villages. This ensured the children facilities for their daily studies, and they were also given nutritious food at the end of the evening study. Knowing the need of higher education, a pre-university course is to be realized soon. The children in God's village were forced to grow up fast. These children, without childhood, were considered a source of income to the family. The situation was so widespread that people of the village were almost insensitive to child labor, bonded labor, and children forced into begging. Any amount of talking and conscientizing were futile. So the Salesians decided to quarantine the children from such places to a center where they were boarded, given bridge courses for those who missed schooling, and sent them back to school. CREAM, Child Right Education and Action Movement, a project under BREADS, support them in this program. Self-reliance to the villages was yet another underlining effort made by the Salesians. The poor villagers, who had hardly any source of income, were in the habit of borrowing money for almost everything. This led to many vices, including bonded labor. A community development program was a solution to the sad situation. The formation of self-help groups, small income generating programs, and saving schemes were a great support to the villagers. There are 40 such groups working in the village. Health of the village is the wealth of the village. The need for hygiene and clean drinking water, etc., was stressed to improve the standard of living in the village. The mobile clinic project reaches 22 villages in a month, giving primary health services. The spiritual growth of the villages was of utmost importance to the Salesians. Together with the sisters of ASMI, they go to the villages visiting families, giving sacrament to the sick, and for weekly celebration of the Eucharist. The number of Catholic families in God's village have grown from 30 to 100 families. The children who are taught in the Salesian boarding in turn become the evangelizers of Deodurga, realizing the dream of God's village. Incidentally, the first graduate and first nurse from the village were Catholics. The youth of today are the torchbearers of faith tomorrow, and it is a matter of great pride that 98% of the students in the boarding are Catholics. To deepen and sustain the people in their faith, family prayers are emphasized. Annual spiritual retreats are conducted, and pilgrimages and visits to other religious places are occasionally organized. There are 7 substations now attached to the Salesian community. The fathers and sisters travel miles through the untreated roads to reach these villages. In some places, they gather in homes or in sheds, as they do not have properly constructed places for worship. The role of well-trained catechists in the substations cannot be forgotten. They organize the villages for prayers in the absence of a priest or a sister. They are also given training and ongoing formation. However, we face problem in getting people trained for evangelization. The village is slowly getting confirmed to its name, Deodurga, God's village. They have miles to go before they realize this dream. The Salesian fathers walked with them in fulfilling this dream. The task before them is not a small one. They are looking for collaborators to shoulder the responsibility.
ಮಕ್ಕಳ ಹೇಗಿತ್ತು ಈ ಬೈಬಲ್ ಕಿರು ನಾಟಕ? ತುಂಬ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿತ್ತಲ್ವಾ? ಹಾಗಾದರೆ ಒಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಚಪ್ಪಾಳೆ ಹೊಡಿಯೋಣ ಇವರಿಗೆ. ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ತುಂಬ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಮರಿಯಾ, ಅದು ಒಂದು ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ. ನನಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಯಿತು. ನೋಡಿ, ಆ ಸ್ತ್ರೀ ಪ್ರಭು ಯೇಸು ಕ್ರಿಸ್ತರನ್ನ ಹಿಂಬಾಲಿಸಿದ್ಲು. ಆ ಪ್ರಭು ಯೇಸು ಕ್ರಿಸ್ತರನ್ನ ಹಿಂಬಾಲಿಸಿದಲ್ಲದೆ ಹಲವರನ್ನು ಸಹ ಪ್ರಭುವನ್ನು ಹಿಂಬಾಲಿಸೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಹಾಯವನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ಲು. ಇದು ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರ ಕರೆಯಾಗಿದೆ. ನಾವು ಪ್ರಭು ಯೇಸು ಕ್ರಿಸ್ತರನ್ನು ನಾವು ಅರ್ಥಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಅರ್ಥಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಲ್ಲದೆ ನಾವು ಪ್ರಭು ಯೇಸು ಕ್ರಿಸ್ತರನ್ನು ಇತರರಿಗೂ ಪರಿಚಯ ಮಾಡಿ ಅವರು ಸಹ ಪ್ರಭು ಯೇಸು ಕ್ರಿಸ್ತರನ್ನು ಹಿಂಬಾಲಿಸೋದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು.